Hello students, this is my new lecture, now lecture number 2 of the same chapter, which is New Questions and Ideas, chapter number 6, Social Studies by Bhavna Kaushik. Now we will study in this chapter a new topic. Okay children? Now our next topic is Jainism. We are going to study about Jainism in this topic. Before this we have studied about Buddhism. Now in this we are going to study about Jainism. Origin of Jainism is not known. Now origin of Jainism is still not known. The Jains, they believe that it is an eternal religion. The Jains, they believe actually that Jainism, it is an eternal religion which is existing forever and which is going to continue for a long time. It is continuing forever. Now the Jain text and tradition believes in 24 Tirthankaras or spiritual gurus. Now the Jain text and tradition, they believe that they are having 24 Tirthankaras which are known as spiritual gurus. The word Jain comes from the Sanskrit term Ji, meaning the conqueror. Now originally the word Jain have come from the Sanskrit term which means Ji, and actually the meaning is conqueror. The one who conquers on the other person. Now during the 6th century BCE, Vardhaman Mahavir became one of the most influential teachers. Now during the 6th century BCE, before Common Era, Vardhaman Mahavir, he became one of the most influential teachers of Jainism. Why? Because Jains, they revere him as the 24th and the last Tirthankara. Because the Jains, they revere means to respect someone. So they revere him as the last, he was the last and the 24th Tirthankara. Tirthankara, as I've explained you over here, means spiritual gurus. Lord Mahavir was a Kshatriya prince of the Lichavis, a group that was a part of the Vajji Sangha. Now Lord Mahavir, he was also a Kshatriya prince. Lord Buddha was also a Kshatriya prince. And he belonged to the Lichavis, that means a group that was a part of the Vajji. Now Vajji and Magadha we have already studied in the previous chapters. In the kingdom and an early republic, I have explained you about Vajji and Magadha. They were the two powerful kingdoms. And Sangha also I have explained you, it means an association or an assembly. So at the age of 30, he renounced his princely status to take up the ascetic life. Now Lord Buddha, at the age of 29, he became an ascetic. Ascetic means sannyasi. But Lord Mahavir, at the age of 30, he renounced. He have given up all his princely status to take up the ascetic life or to become an saint, or you can say sannyasi. In Hindi we say sannyasi, or you can say even tapasvi. Okay. Now he taught a simple doctrine. Doctrine से उनके कुछ सीधे साधे सिद्धांत थे. First was like men and women who wish to know the truth must leave their homes. He said men and women who just wanted to know the truth of life, first of all they will have to leave their homes. Second is they must follow very strictly the rules of ahimsa. Ahimsa means not to kill anyone, not to hurt anyone. Okay? They had to lead very simple lives. Men had to give up everything, including their clothes. Now, followers of the people who used to follow Jainism, they had to lead very simple lives. They had to live very simple life. Men had to give up everything, including their clothes. Now, men that time, they had to give up everything, including their clothes also. Okay. Now, like Buddhism, Jainism also denied the existence of God as a creator of the world. Now, as in Buddhism, they were also saying that there was actually not any existence of the God, because they believe in the karma and the good actions and the bad actions. In the same way in Jainism also, they denied the existence of God as the creator of the world. They believe that our karma or our actions are everything. If we will do good, we will get the good results. If we will do bad, we will get the bad results. The concept of Jiva means soul, Atma, and Ajiva, something matter, is entirely different from the Buddhist concept of soul. After the 12, now their concept is totally different from the Buddhist concept. They think that Jiva, our soul, and Ajiva is the matter is entirely different. ये सारी चीजें अलग हैं दुनिया से. And they also believe that everything, whosoever is there in this world is having life. whether it is a plant, whether it is a stone, whether it is a wood, whether human beings, whosoever it has life. But the Buddhists, they denied this fact. After the 12th century, the temple's pilgrimage and naked ascetic tradition of Jainism suffered ill treatment during the Muslim rule. Now, when the Muslim rule came after the 12th century, the temples, pilgrimage and ascetic tapasvi जो ये जिंदगी ये लोग जी रहे थे of Jainism, it suffered a very bad and an ill treatment during the Muslim rule. They were not respecting their religion. With the exception of Akbar, whose religious tolerance and support for Jainism. Now, Akbar was only the ruler who used to support, who was having a religious tolerance and support, a great support for Jainism. And he used to support Jainism. He also used to support the Ahimsa. He banned the killing and hurting of animals. And the Jainism, they also have one festival which is known as Payusan. Okay, this festival is celebrated in Jainism. I hope that this much you have understood. You can see a pic over here. It is of 103 temples. There are total of 103 temples with 77 on hill and 26 in village. And this place is Sonagiri. Next pic which you can see on your screen is of Digambar and Swetambar. It is in Jainism, two sects. Jains are divided in two major sects, the Digambar meaning sky-clad sect and the Svetambara meaning white-clad sect. You can see both the pictures. Next picture is of Dilwara temple that is in Mount Abu, Rajasthan. I hope that you have understood the chapter. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Thank you and do read the chapter once again. Thank you so much.